The British Super-Featherweight title this Saturday on Sky in Sheffield. It's the continuation of the Gary Buckland fairy tale. He proved in the second fight with Gary Sykes that the first win was not a fluke. Now he is the champion. I spoke to Gary briefly earlier, only briefly, but I wanted to get him on. And I started by asking him how it feels to be Gary Buckland, British Super-Featherweight champion.
Yeah, it feels great, you know, especially now defending it on Saturday night in Sheffield, which is a great venue. I just want to go in there and win it.
Has your life changed, Gary, in the last year or so?
Yeah, that really, you know, just people starting to notice me more, and people stop me on the street and say, you know, hello, Gary Buckland, and talk about the fight, and the Gary Sykes fight, and the prize fighter. Yeah, it's been great.
Let me ask you this, if you hadn't have gone in prize fighter, and you hadn't have met Gary Sykes, do you think you'd be the British champion now, or do you think you'd still be trying to get a chance to win the British title?
I think after that John Murray fight, I know that I have to be super featherweight. I know Brenton the prize fighter. I just know that was my weight, and beating Sykes, and it was just a bonus.
Yeah, it was just a bonus. So, I don't like to look beyond fights, but I've got to. That's part of my job. Where do you see yourself, Gary Buckland, going after this in the next couple of fights? Assuming you get past Truscott, which of course isn't a foregone conclusion. Where do you see yourself in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months?
Well, hopefully, I'm looking now for the European title after this fight. Everything going well. Hopefully, we can get Pagatelli over here if we can get him, and hopefully, I'm looking to be European champion.
And what about something closer to home? A fight closer to home? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, definitely. An homecoming now would be great back in Newport or Cardiff, and we know we can sell it out. Definitely, so that'll be great, yeah. Now,
I know last weekend was a great weekend for the rugby players, but there's been a bit of a Welsh revival, hasn't there? We've got Gavin Rees defending his European title tomorrow night. Nathan Cleverly hopefully fighting someone for a world title in April. We've got Kerry Hope pulling off the shock of all shocks last weekend. It's going fantastic, isn't it?
It is going good, and you got me boxing on Saturday, and you've also got Lee Selby, I think, boxing on the 20th of April, I think.
Yeah, and also I forgot Enzo Macronelli tomorrow night against Shane McPhilbin.
That's right, yeah. So Welsh boxing is going great at the moment.
It certainly is. Listen, Gary, thanks for your time tonight, mate. I know it's only short, but I wanted to just get you on to let everybody know that I do everybody on every channel. Gary Buckland, good luck tomorrow night, mate.
Thank you very much.
Gary Buckland, what a top man. Fairy tale continues. That fight's on Saturday in Sheffield.